provide education tools. And we help people stay safe and secure online. It's the transition of getting fiat into cryptocurrency, phishing and malware and scams, and the quality of the scams have got higher and higher.
Well, hello and welcome everyone. This is Lakshay from ZEX Media, and today at the HODL Summit, which formerly was World Blockchain Summit, I happen to sparkle my eyes with so fascinating personality, right? I've seen you in last event as well, the Dubai FinTech Summit, and again meeting you here, right? I've been talking with your teammates at the Dubai FinTech Summit. We also talked a little bit over there. So first of all, let me introduce her. She is as sweet, as simple as a small name like Dee, right?
It's definitely a D.
Yes. So first of all, hi, how are you?
I'm very well, Lakshay. Thank you very much for inviting me to have a chat to you. And it was really good to spend 5 minutes with you previously as well.
It's a pleasure to have you
here. Yeah, just to understand a little bit more about you as well.
Yes. So first of all, how's you doing? I mean, last event was pretty crowded. Too much of people over there. Too much engagement, too much networking. But today, the HODL Summit is like slightly quieter.
Completely different.
A slow pace, but better networking, right?
Yeah, I actually find the quality of the people that we're speaking to here is probably more in line with what the company is and what the company that we've come to represent is at. Very different to the FinTech Summit that we were at last couple of days where we were run off our feet. My feet hurt, my mouth hurt, everything hurt. But no, it's been an excellent opportunity just to come over and network, and I've found some really good contacts. And that's what it's about. It's about networking. It's about getting yourself out there, asking lots of questions, talking to people like yourself, all the other stallholders. It's just awesome. Yes, really enjoying it.
That's what I think the events are for. Even if we get tried, we just grab another coffee and start talking again.
Absolutely. And that's the thing too, is just building those relationships up. And I don't know how many names and numbers I've got to call, and that I hope to have one-to-ones too, where I can understand a little bit more about how we can collaborate or how we can invest or what we can do with it. So it's been a fabulous opportunity. And considering it's our first time that we've come to Dubai to represent the company, been really overwhelmed with the hospitality. Food's great, guys, by the way. Food's awesome. So that's been a good part of it.
Talking about connecting. And what you do specifically, right? So I've been talking with your teammate yesterday. We talked a lot about the Boston trading curve, right? What else? I mean, what's your role and what are the other ventures that you work on?
Oh, look, I'm fortunate. I get to work with lots of very different and diverse people. So I am a crypto coaching consultant back in Australia. I consult to Boston Trading Company. We've been together for approximately 2 years now. And as a consultant, I work on all sorts of different aspects of it. I'm supposed to have a title called a CTO. I didn't know I was one of those till 2 days ago. However,
maybe because you know the technical terms around the blockchain.
Absolutely, and that's got a lot to do with it because we organise a lot of their back-end stuff and CRMs and their marketing, and we do a lot of those things. I think my role is probably more in the CMO department, but I also understand the simple things like helping the customers or the clients be able to set up their hot wallets, making sure that they stay safe online, making sure they know how to store their crypto or their tokens correctly and in cold storage. So we do a lot of those sorts of back-end tech support things for the clients that come on board that don't have a great understanding of crypto. And in my real job, if you want to say my real job, that's what my company does. We provide education tools and we help people stay safe and secure online, whether they're a beginner in crypto or they're quite advanced. And I can absolutely tell you, we solve a lot of crypto challenges that are out there, lots of them.
Glad that you did. I mean, education is the core for any industry to bloom, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about creating newer technologies, newer apps, let's say the regulators and government support can do a lot of stuff. But if the actual user is not educated, they don't know how to use it, they don't know what to do with it, that's a bummer.
It is, and I think that's what's lacking a little bit in our crypto industry or even in the blockchain industry, is that we don't break everything down into simple terms for people to understand. We overcomplicate it, And by breaking it down, we're going to attract more people to blockchain and more people to the cryptocurrency ecosystem. And they will understand that and they start to embrace it. Instead of being fearful of it, I know so many people that are going like, where were you 10 years ago when I wanted to start in crypto? And it's not because of me specifically. It's just that we make it simple. Okay. We break it down. Simple terms.
Wonderful. And how long has been into this market?
Okay, so I entered crypto in 2017, I believe just a little bit after you. So we're crypto natives. Really became terribly interested in after 2 years and made some awesome mistakes.
Okay.
Just so you know, made lots of mistakes at the very start. We did lose money at the start. I'm not going to pretend anything else. We've recouped that. I can proudly say that we live off crypto nowadays. My husband and I have the ability to be able to do that, and we've been pretty much in that market now for about 2.5 years, living off our crypto, and that's just by being, not doing anything special. We don't take any particular risks. I'm not a trader. Just let me be very clear on that. I'm very poor at trading. But there's
You're just blockchain enthusiast.
Yeah, and I'm really enthusiastic about what cryptocurrency and blockchain can bring to the real world. Like, guys, get on board.
Definitely.
We're breaking down the barriers now in the financial system. We need to keep this momentum going. I mean, crypto is actually quite sexy.
Yes.
And at my age, sexy is not an option. So I'm just saying, it's a really great place, and particularly for someone like yourself who's a little bit younger or a lot younger. It's your world. Like, grab it and run.
Definitely. I mean, that's where I actually jumped in to the whole universe of blockchain. Initially, it was like just a few things.
Yes.
At that time, Bitcoin was the only gem, right? People were like, yeah, do you know blockchain? Oh, yes, I know Bitcoin. No, I mean, that's not the only implementation of blockchain. There are a lot more things to do with blockchain, right? So just learn it from her. Obviously, she is already educating a lot of people how you should actually be into this market, not just for rushing out and buying different coins.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
It's not just that, right? You have to first learn and then analyze and then put your money.
Absolutely, and
right?
It just takes a little bit of time.
Yes.
And we're lucky enough now to have been in the space that we've got some really cool tools that we can use that stops a lot of the challenges that we have out there in regards to it. And, even people understanding, even business owners understanding how a smart contract can help their business.
Yes.
Like, how cool are smart contracts?
Yes.
Like, that's something else again, So, I just think it's a great space that we live in.
I mean, that's the best of the thing the blockchain has. I mean, just create a smart contract where you put all the details at once and done. You cannot change it ever.
And it's transparent. Absolutely. You just need to know where to look.
Yes.
And that's the other thing, is it's like finding your TXID.
Yes.
Have you ever tried teaching someone what a TXID is? And showing them even where to find one of those things?
Yes.
That's a whole other game on its own. So, it's a great space, the blockchain.
It's wonderful to have you. Let's talk about the challenges that you faced in the last few years of your career in this, apart from losing some money.
Yeah, well, that was a fairly big challenge. And more to the point, I did lose it. Then I told my husband, just so you know. It was like, it didn't go that well. We are still married, though, and we overcome it. So some of the challenges is I'm going to speak for my own country. I'm not talking generically across the world, but I do believe these are challenges we have everywhere, is the transition of getting fiat into cryptocurrency.
Yes.
I find that an extremely frustrating process, and it's a frustrating process for a lot of our clients. I also think the degree we're going to get regulated. It's on its way, whether we like it or not. Regulation is coming in various forms, licensing and things like
Sooner
that.
or later, it's going to come.
Absolutely. But what we are seeing is the attempt by the financial institutions to actually choke it.
Yes.
And I think that is not the right way for them to be doing. They actually should be embracing it and trying to work out how to actually bring the technology and the product to their clients safely. But at the moment, the banks aren't doing that for us in Australia. It might be different in some of the other countries, but we are quite restricted in some of our movements. So that's been one of our biggest challenges, is actually converting fiat over into the cryptocurrency existence. So that's been a bigger thing. The other thing is actually the introduction of AI. I love AI. I use it every day in my business. It's a regular thing. But what it has done is it's increased the speed of phishing and malware and scams, and the quality of the scams have got higher and higher and higher. So from a crypto safety perspective, that's also been a challenge. We've had to stay in front of that as well.
I mean, AI is like catalyst for both the ways,
yes,
threats as well as
absolutely.
The security.
It's a thing. You've got to realise that it has its benefits and it has its cons, and we've seen that. So I'm seeing a rise in that part of it also. So they would probably be my biggest two challenges: crypto safety and security, and the restrictions that we have from financial institutions worldwide.
And one key tip that you want to give us and the audience, what should we do?
Well, there's lots of things that you can do with the crypto safety and security. So I'll start with that quite dull subject. You want to start looking about simple things, and I'm talking the basics: use an encrypted browser, use an encrypted password manager, use a proper 2FA, preferably not Google Chrome, use an encrypted email, making sure that your hot wallets are actually disconnected from any sites at the back end, which most people don't do. And learn really, really quickly how to get all of your money out of an exchange in a hot wallet and put it on cold storage. Learn to live inside your cold storage. That's going to be number one priority. If you can learn to do that, you'll stay very safe online. The banking institutions, that's a bigger picture. I don't know whether I've got much to offer in that without becoming very controversial on an interview.
We're going to take it off the camera.
Oh, good. You might have to take that bit off. It's just stay safe, and if you can, how can I put this in the best way possible? Is understand how best to keep your fiat out of that system so that you can use it in crypto. And that's not going against the banks. It's just saying that they're not helping us at the moment. So you've got to have a good relationship. There's different things that you can do. Some of the things is don't move large amounts of money in one hit. like drip feed those fees, so that usually works. And there's lots of other ways now that we can shift fiat around.
I mean, there are multiple segments that you can see. Like the banks and regulators are not gonna jump onto any tech by just a click, right?
No.
So they have to analyze it. They have to create proper guardrails, not boundaries, proper guardrails, so as to keep us in a safe spot and still give us the flexibility to use the blockchain and the new cryptocurrency environment, right?
Absolutely. And I think once we start to see that immersion of it, and one of the areas that I'm particularly passionate about is PayFi. So we've got TradFi over here, we've got DeFi over here.
Yes.
But one of my passionate areas is actually looking at PayFi. What are the solutions that we can get and create with blockchain technology and smart contracts? How can we bridge between TradFi and DeFi? And that PayFi area is something I'm really passionate about. I'm always looking for solutions. What is the solution to fix this? So we have a challenge. How can we fix it? How can we get around this issue? So I think PayFi is going to be a big thing over the next couple of years.
Yes, and I've seen a lot of different solutions around the payment systems. It could be a POP or payment gateways.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So,
and I'm really interested in that. It's something I wouldn't mind actually specialising in as I go along. I really think that there is solutions for between those two sections.
Yes.
And it's good to see it.
Yes. But there are a long way to go to still analyze and create it further. For as of now, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for giving us the time.
It was a pleasure to be on.
Yes, wonderful to have you here.
And you made me laugh. I always like to laugh. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Hopefully